Hey guys, it's Karen. I just tried to do a live stream where I went over all of this, but I had the sound muted. So I unmuted it on my recording software, but I think the stream was muted as well. So now I'm going to have to redo this, which is fine because I'm so out of practice from doing these videos and stuff that it was kind of a joke anyway. As you can see, winter happened. My office got even messier. I had to move a bunch of stuff around from downstairs up into here, which then made this even worse. Although it probably looks just as bad as it did before. But I had started trying to move and clean out my studio. But then we were getting ready to move some couches and everything else, and I had to rearrange stuff down. Stupid house stuff. It's just that I'm tired of looking at this behind me every time I make a video. I haven't made a video, so, you know, I guess it's the only person who's been bothering is me, but now it might be bothering you. Anyway, someday it will be pretty again back there. So I finished over the winter. I haven't done much comic work. I finished a couple projects that were not comic related and that I can't really talk about. And a proposal I'd been working on, I got that out. And so my husband asked me to make him a logo for his little hobby. He does he collects records and sometimes he sells them. So he's been wanting me to do a little logo for him so he could get some business cards made up in case, you know, he needs them. And I finally got around to doing it, and he wanted it cartoony, so this is like the first real cartoon work I've done in a while, so it's kind of really refreshing to get back into it. So I'm gonna switch over now to my other window. So here is that. I drew it in Clip Studio and colored it in Photoshop, and I was streaming it yesterday when I was working on it. So, I mean, it's very basic cell shading, nothing, you know, too elaborate. And I didn't really use cut or grad, I just actually used a brush, so you can see how rough it is up close. I used a textured brush, so even like really rough, you can see. You could see if my computer wasn't freezing. Hold up. Yeah, Photoshop didn't like that. So see, it's not even smooth which is fine. I mean, I suppose if he wanted to make a giant billboard of this someday, like if this became his main business, then I would have to like actually I'd have to bust open some kind of vector program, but you know, you're not going to see that on a little business card or on the front of his record box. So, but yep. So, anyway, it's just for now. It was fun. It made me miss my comic stuff. I like this cartoony style much better than trying to do more realistic work, but I don't know that well, anyway, that's for another conversation. So let me go back to the webcam. So that's what I did recently, and I have some client work that I'll probably be streaming the progress of, and that I can show, the client work I can show. And I need to get back to finishing up my comics thing. I've got that pin up for the 100 Days anthology that needs to get done pretty soon here, which I actually probably won't be showing much of on this channel until after the anthology is up. And it's spring, so I'm hoping that the winter doldrums have passed, and I'm very affected by seasonal affective disorder because where I live, In the winter, we do not get any sun, like hardly at all. And it really bothers me. And as soon as the sun comes out in the spring, I perk right up. So I don't know if I need to buy some. Maybe I always say this every year, but I really need to get some of those lamps. You know, those lamps that have sun on them. I mean, geez, that replicate the light of the sun, the sunshine bulbs or whatever, and try those one year. But yeah, I like winter as long as the sun is out. I don't mind snow. I just don't like bitter ass cold and gray, dark skies constantly with no light. So, but that's ending now. And in a couple more weeks, I won't have that problem anymore. And I can get outside and work on my garden and do other things. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, this is getting rambly, and I don't know that anybody really cares about all that gardening stuff on this channel. That will be for my other channel, which I have also neglected. So, anyway, that's just what's going on with me. So hopefully there will be new art. I'm also, yeah, there should be a lot of new art. And I've also been working on my website and doing a bunch of other stuff. So expect more from me soon, hopefully. And I hope everybody's staying wicked creative. And I'm off to actually get some work done now. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.